Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A brought to you by myself, Flawless, Mr. Take Note, aka Man of the People, aka the People's Prophet. And like I start each and every live stream, big up to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV, large up to everybody who's supporting. Secondly, the aim was to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of January, and we've made it, people. So big up to you lot. Salute to everybody in that. Big up to everyone who has locked in. Big up to everyone who's subscribed. We are now over 5,000. So it is now road to 6K. The 5,000 subscriber party will happen this Friday on that Q&A, people. So yeah, big up. Make sure you bump up the likes though. Just because we've hit 5K, the work doesn't stop, people. It's the top of the year, first month of the year. The work carries on. There's there's 17 of you lot locked in right now. Let's get to double figure likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, though. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. Peter is in the building. What are you telling me, Peter? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Love to hear what I'm saying. And this guy, Fresh Trim Peter, yeah? All right, we see you.
I told you I was going to do after that stream yesterday.
Yeah, I forgot until I seen you, though. I'm like, yo, something different. Guy got the fresh trim. And welcome. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Legendary content creator in the building. Lewis is here. Yes, family. What are you saying?
5K gang, let's go. Big up, big up. Pick up everybody locked in. Big up everyone subscribed. You man are here for some mad shit in the next year or so. Look forward to it. But big up everybody. Big up.
Definitely.
Peter as well. Fresh trim. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
I just found out I might have to get a new barber.
Why? What happened to your barber? This is what happened?
No. He's a good barber, but like let's just say like a career change. I don't want to like put his business out there.
See.
Basically, he's probably gonna move. I'll tell you guys like off stream.
Yeah, first. And for those that are new here, yeah, that can be changing barbers, not the one. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
I asked for recommendations. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so man. That's you know, you gotta sit down and negotiate that properly. Like,
yeah, 100%. Man. It's been like shit. It's been like 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years of him cutting my hair.
Yeah. Yo, like, yeah.
I don't know, man.
That can be very that's very hectic. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. It's a lot of emotional stress.
It's probably the biggest decision I have to make all year.
Yes.
Like, no bullshit.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. And yeah, people, actually, I forgot as well to mention this, obviously, for those that are new and locked in, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. The audience run this show. So get your questions in, people. It's any sport, past or present. So get your sporting questions in. It may be on ENZO Fernandez, his deal of him going to Chelsea. It may be on the Casiedo deal. It may be Brighton knocking out Liverpool. It may be a Manchester United question. It may be another Big Six Premier League club. It may be a non-Big Six club. You may have an NBA question. It might be boxing. We've seen Yard and Beterbiev fighting what I think will be fight of the year. I don't think we'll see a better fight than that. It may be F1. It may be tennis. Get your questions in, and don't forget, if you are a member of the maybe Royal Rumble, that comes under sport as well. You might have a Royal Rumble question for the wrestling dons. That's absolutely fine. But if you are a member of the channel as well, your questions take priority like a super chat, people. So if you see me going to the same names, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm really not. It's because the members take priority. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment, people. So if you want to join the membership, it is there. Many great perks, including your comment and question taking priority on the Q&As, people. What was I going to say as well? And of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to your question as well. Timo is in the building also. Jez is in the building also. Yo, what are you saying, Timo? You good?
All good. All good. How you guys doing?
Yeah, man. Oh, bless. You already know. Jez, what are you telling me? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What are you guys saying?
Oh, bless. You already know. Keeping things ticking over. You already know. And like, check, people. Yes, we've hit 13. We're at 13. Let's get up to 20 likes, people. Let's do so. Let's get up to 20 likes expeditiously. We can do that because there's over 20 of you lot locked in. And hit that subscribe button. Just because we've hit 5K, which is sick, doesn't mean stop, people. We're looking for next milestone is I've just refreshed it now. 5,000. We're looking for 2 more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? During the stream, we're at 5,003. We're looking for 5,005 people. That is the aim. That is the aim. Let me see what you lot are saying. Big up to Steve. Obviously, Peter's in the chat who said, run the likes up. Daniel saying, get Enzo, and this is a 10 out of 10 window for Chelsea. I'm sure there'll be questions on that. Man says, big up Flawless. Congrats on hitting 5K subscribers. Big up Thomas Wu says, good afternoon. Ruger as well. Daniel says, Flawless never stopped to grind. M&M settings. Big up to Daniel. Big up Dennis the Great who says, big up Flawless as well. Large up to everyone who is locked in. Big up the panel, says Steve as well. Yes, I did watch that game. Wrexham 3, Sheffield United 3. That game was mad. Good match.
That was a good game.
It was a good game.
Man, I told you.
It was a good game. It was a good game. Nah, no.
It was,
you know
it was football.
I was tired. You know what I'm saying? I was tired at that point. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm good on that. Absolutely. But yeah, you lot get your questions in. Steve says, do you think Manchester United will keep the same team till the window is over? And does Lewis think there'll be any ins and outs for Chelsea, or do you think it'll be the same? I think the same. For United, I don't know, Steve. I'm not sure. Lewis, what are you saying about Chelsea? Do you reckon you'll get the Enzo deal done?
I'm starting to get a bit more confident about Enzo. I won't lie. I think we're really going to push this deal through. But still 2 days left. Could go either way. Even if we get him in the summer, I don't mind. Like, we're not making top 4. I don't care if he doesn't come in right now. Just make sure he's ready for the summer at the very least. Get a pre-agreement or something. Players going out, only Gallagher really. Apparently, like, we could make a profit this window if we just get rid of one homegrown player. So it could be either Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, or I think someone else. So I can't remember. But Gallagher makes the most sense. There's suitors. He ain't really all that. We could get a nice little 30 with a little bit of English.
Yo, you broke up. Say that again. Say that last bit again.
Say
you broke up.
Yeah, we could get a nice little 35-40 million for him off English tax. So yeah, I'd rather sell Gallagher out of the lot. I don't even know why Chalobah's name's on that list, to be honest. But him or Ruben.
Chalobah's not going to get sold, man.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think there's just clickbait putting him in there.
Nah, I think teams want Chalobah, but we only have 5 center backs for a team that plays back 3 from time to time. And people talk about Koulibaly not wanting to see him play. Like, they're not going to sell Chalobah, especially not at this point in the window.
Completely agree. I think if anyone goes, it's probably Connor. Because even Ruben's wages probably mean that he stays. So yeah, if I see anyone go, it's probably just him.
It's hard to sell somebody on like a 6-figure wage who doesn't play at all in the last minute of the window.
And that guy don't even want to leave, bruv. He'd rather run his contract down. So it's whatever.
First, what are you saying, Peter, about Enzo? You confident it happens, or do you think Chelsea make any other signings as well?
At this point, I think it'll happen. Like, you can't cause all this drama twice and then not go get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always the break glass in case of emergency, buy him and loan him back to Benfica until the end of the season. Like, there's always that middle ground that they just found with Malo Gusto. And, like, I know people are making edits of Enzo in a Chelsea shirt, but when he signs a 7.5-year deal, nobody's going to really care that much that we don't have him for 6 months. Like, would any of you be upset if Enzo stayed at Benfica to the end of the season and showed up at Chelsea on July 1st or whatever for preseason?
Nope.
No,
wouldn't make a difference.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, it would probably make Benfica happy because then, like, maybe you could justify paying this in installments that you want to instead of having to give over a lump sum.
Yeah, Marshall.
Big up Casually FC every single time. Yeah, go on, carry on.
But I don't know. Like, I think it will happen at this point. But it's important to note Benfica play on Tuesday. So, like, obviously, if they pay a release clause on Tuesday, there's nothing they can do. But I don't think they're necessarily just going to go and give up their midfield player unless they absolutely have to on the last day of the window when they're playing a match.
Yeah, they're top of the league right now. Like, I get why they want to hold them back. So if I think it just makes the most sense to do that anyway. The more we even talk about it, everybody's happy. We get the player for next season. They get the player for the rest of this season. They get a good amount of cash too. The only people who want him here at any cost are people who think we're still in the top 4 race. And yeah, we're not in the top 4.
Look at the table. We're just not.
I mean, technically you can do it though. Go on the run.
Yeah, we can
Cheers,
do
I
it, but
swear
we
to
won't
God,
do it.
I swear to God,
Yeah, that's like technically.
I swear to
Why
God,
did you
Jez,
say I
man.
swear to God,
I
Jez?
swear to
Go
God,
on.
Jez, man. You shut up. I swear to
I
God.
just,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like,
We're
doesn't it
celebrating
benefit
5K,
Chelsea being in
man.
the Champions League next season? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's all right. Let's move.
Oh my God. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. Don't
Yes.
make me treat you like Ahmed. You know what I mean?
Oh, shut up, man.
Chill out.
Have some shame, man.
Shut
Yeah,
up, squirrel
have
head.
some shame, man.
That being said, before you might continue, yo, there's over 70 people locked in. Big up to Marshall and Casualty FC because they rated us. There's only 30 likes. Let's get the likes up to 50 people. Let's get to 50 likes. Yes, as man just said there, like check 1212. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Let's get up to 50 likes because I know everyone who is here has not hit the like button. Subscribe as well. Just because we're going over 5K don't mean we stop, people. It is now road to 6K. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new. We are only aiming for 2 more new subscribers before this stream is out. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, and continue to get your questions in as well. Joseph, what are you saying? You
I've
good?
got a question.
Before you go,
Is Ryan?
Yeah, go on.
Is Ryan coming on tonight?
Yeah, you damn well know he's not. You know what
Oh.
I'm saying?
Oh,
You didn't ask me no what. You didn't ask me for
I've got a question. I've got a question, actually.
Yeah, go on.
Ask the question.
Fato, hold that, big man. Yeah, what was your latest?
That's not a question, you pussy.
I don't care.
That's not a
I
question.
know
That's
it's
not
not
a
a question.
question.
I just had to just ask
You giant
why you vote.
pussy. You could have just said I have something to say, but you said I have a question. You lied.
Man.
Yeah,
What?
Sarah should
What's
have
the
just
point,
said,
man?
yeah,
What-
facts.
just let me- whatever,
You
man.
lied.
Boys, just
And you
continue the
answered
show,
shit
man.
anyway.
Fucking hell, man.
It was a
Shut up,
Surfer.
man.
What you
Just
Surfer?
what
What you
you
saying?
said.
You bless
Show
anyway
must
because we had
Thank
some
you.
new
I
people.
can't hear
saying-
anything,
That's
Curse.
Ahmed, man.
Did
I'm,
Ahmed say something though?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no one cares. No one
yeah,
cares.
just
No one
relax.
cares.
Surfer, what you saying, man? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
fine, man. Congrats on the 5K, and you're welcome.
Oh,
Facts.
that's a
All
deal.
those things, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think, let's just face it, without the bottom road, this channel wouldn't get to 5K.
Let's be honest, man. Let's have a
be
real
honest.
conversation.
It's the truth, man.
Let's just be honest, man. I mean, if Lewis is only up there on the top because we're odd number, you know what I mean? Another meaty person.
Come on, bottom road gang.
Yeah,
Let's go.
exactly. Yeah,
Hey,
let's
listen, man.
EWB.
let's face it,
Well-
man. We're the heart and soul of this,
Oh,
this channel,
dear
man.
me,
You know what I
dear
mean? You
me,
shut up,
man.
squirrel head, man.
Shut up. Dear me, man.
No,
You know what I
let's,
mean?
let's,
Dear
all
me.
let's all be serious, man. A 5K is all good, man. It's all good. Let's get to 6K, 7K. Let's go for 10K. Let's do this.
So I just did some math, right?
Yeah.
Go
I
on.
just did some math.
Hit me with it.
There's 214
Don't
days.
hit it. Don't hit flawless with math, please.
No,
I leave the maths to you lot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
214 days until
Thank you,
September
thank
1st.
Yeah.
That is until the summer transfer window closes. There's 214 days.
Ooh.
If we get about 5 subs a day from now until then, we can have a 6K party for deadline day. It's
Hey
doable.
Marcel, man, why are you bitter, man? No, I don't understand this, man. I know you guys have got you guys. I know your Liverpool owners have got deep pockets and short arms, but that's not my problem. You know what I mean?
I don't know why people are
And
mad.
Marcel, your club's broke, bruv. You can't
Tell him
afford any
again.
midfielders.
Get your money up, man. Get your money up, as they say.
Get your money up before you get your funny up, bruv. Hold that.
Oh, my.
Broke boys.
That's
Fucking
right.
hell.
That's right.
Jez, is that, can Tottenham talk like that?
Hey, we spent more money than Liverpool this month, so
Yeah.
less of that. Like City just don't have to pay because they have already a team.
It's crazy. You lot, like I say, get your questions in chat. Otherwise, it just does descend into absolutely, you know what I'm saying, just anarchy and the purge out here. Big up Crispy, who says, yo, big fan, flawless. Make sure you don't let Hassam off the hook on Battle of the North this week. Make sure you fully flame grill his. Yo, that's wild, yo. Yeah, man. Hassam, oh, I don't even have to get mad in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's why I stopped. Hassam, that's funny though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna repeat it, but it's funny.
Something.
What I was gonna say is Hassam is what's it called? In it, he gets himself mad, and then people say, "Why do you wind him up?" I just state the facts about Liverpool when he gets mad. I don't get mad about Manchester United because I like where we're going, and that's a problem. That I don't go in there and curse them out. That's what it is. Go on, what's the breaking news?
This better be good. This better be
Chelsea
good.
have scheduled a new round of talks for Enzo Fernandez on Monday. Full focus on getting it done. Player side won't be an issue. Todd Bowley, Begdad Egbali, and the board are on it. Chelsea will reach 120 million. Depends on Rui Costa.
What a non-story,
That's
bro.
that's
what they
that's
said in
not
it.
breaking
This guy
news.
interrupted
they're gonna have
flawlessly.
meetings.
But they just said, I'm saying what he said in it.
This
I'm
guy
just saying what he
stinks,
said.
man. He's
Here, man. Why are you hating, bro, man?
He's
Just
stinks.
saying, man.
Ahmed is terrible.
Oh, dear me.
Oh,
I wanna get them to-
wow, they're gonna have a meeting tomorrow. I wonder
I
what
thought
they
that was a
travelled to
global agreement.
Portugal for. Was it for the fucking beach, bruv?
Hey, man, listen, man. I hate to make some nice.
wait, you're telling me they're going all the way to Portugal and they're actually sitting down and having a meeting? That's news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what they're saying, man.
That's news, man. That is
That's not,
surprising.
they're not having a meeting, man. They're getting a medical done tomorrow. We all know this, man.
Listen, man, we all know what it's like in Portugal. They want a sun, a little bit of, IB for
Yeah, the sun in January. Yeah, great.
Hey, the sun there, mate.
Hey, do you know how hard it
Oh my
is to
God,
get? Do you know how hard it is to get briefcases with dollar signs across the world, man?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's quite hard, bro. You know what I mean? All this money.
All right. Anyway, we just gonna bypass that. Big up to Time to Shine. Says 5K little super chat. Congrats again, bro. Hey, big up Time to Shine, man. Always supporting.
Vitor, where are your
We're
super
supporting. Much appreciated in that. You know what I'm saying? I know this guy in the
I
top.
can't hear. Sorry, I'm sorry. What you said?
He's there.
Of course he can't listen.
No, I thought you called me out for what?
No, yeah, Vitor, where are your super chats today, mate?
Yeah, bro. Pattern up.
I can't be asked, mate. Honestly, I'm not in the mood.
Hey, Time to Shine. Much appreciated, though. Look, big up Victor in the cut as well. Yes, Victor. What are you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm alright, man.
Yeah,
I was all good until I saw Ahmed Space was calm.
It was so funny that we all laughed. It was so funny.
I'm laughing, yo. That is
Hey,
funny.
hold
I
that.
can't lie, yo.
Shout out for us.
That is, why
Just
you
because
mad
you
at
got
me?
5K
Because you
doesn't
don't want
mean
to see
they're
your
still not
face.
moist.
Hey, I will tell you this with 5p in my pocket, fam. Sure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This guy. You know what I'm saying? Sure. This guy. Big up to Paul. Says question. Why is the big Southampton fan talking on potential Chelsea transfers? Who are the Saints signing? This is a question for you.
Wait, who we talking about?
Yeah.
Me or
Why?
Peter?
I presume he's talking about the bigger Saint. You know
He's
what I'm
talking
saying?
about me, but the question was
Yeah.
put forth to me by the host of the channel. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
No. Paul asked it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand this, but
Yeah.
I was asking Peter, what do you think about Enzo to Chelsea? What am I going to do? Not answer?
Oh, yeah. That's true. I did. I forget.
Yeah.
do
Look at
forget.
you guys trying to catch me
Hey,
out.
I'm not-
They want to see niggas cry out, man. I hate this game.
Yes, Taz. What are you saying, man? You good?
Yes, sir. Fuck them out. We here.
Okay. Random boy. Here we are.
Hey, I don't know what.
Here we friggin' are.
Here we are.
We got so many random beefs on this channel. I can't even keep up.
Hey, you're one of them. Ask every one of them.
Nah, man. If we want to start the war again, man, we here.
It is so crazy.
I didn't watch that wrestling thing, but I'm assuming.
This Chirac, man. These man, they're dangerous, man. They're dangerous.
Hey, man. The Get Back Gang, man. We here, man.
Oh, yo, relax.
Hey.
It's all mad, isn't it? It's all crazy. You lot, yeah, I will do it. I'm just, yeah. You lot are just, yeah. 7 short of 50 likes, people. Like, chat. Let's get up to the 50 likes. Get your questions in as well, though, people. Because if you don't, this shit really just does turn into the purge, and everyone just starts killing each other.
Hey, man,
You don't gotta ask questions.
Man has a question.
What is the actual question? What is it? Oh my god. I think he's fighting Deontay Wilder, actually. You know what I'm saying?
He is, yeah.
Man,
You to fight him, yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
If you're
We
a
know who we're
troll,
talking to.
if you're an actual troll,
But actually,
and, you know what I'm saying?
but I actually talking about Andy Ruiz, the actual boxer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I
But he said big up Andy Ruiz. That's Murtaza entered.
If you were an actual troll and an OG, I would say with your mother. But see, I won't say that because you're a good guy. I didn't say that, though. I didn't say that.
Man's called Murtaza Andy Ruiz on the NFL stream.
See,
yeah, we'll
he's a
go to
good
this.
guy.
Hey,
That's
big
what
up
I'm
Josh,
saying.
man. Big up Josh, who says also congrats on 5K. Big up to you. Says flawless with 51 points to play for. The team getting healthy. The new signings. The team above us in the table. Why is everyone so sure top 4 is not happening? Because everybody's short-sighted. That's why. I'm saying that's why people live. You know what it's like, Josh. People live in the moment, especially on social media. People live in the moment. Like it's just the last result that happened, and people will base their whole the future of teams for the entire season of 2 or 3 results. So yeah, and I don't rate this league either like that. So I'm not sure. This is why I've not guaranteed and been like, yeah, Chelsea United will definitely finish top 4, or such and such is definitely not finishing top 4. All it takes is 3-4 results for any team from 10th upwards, and all of a sudden you are in and around top 4 spots, or injuries or bad form, bad signings, and there's a lot of matches to be played. In particular for my team as well. There's a lot of games to be played. The Eriksen injury isn't good. So yeah, man, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know why everyone's so sure top four
is
is
it a bad
not.
injury, by the way? the Eriksen
We
injury, bro?
don't know yet. We just know he left on
He
crutches.
left on crutches, yeah.
That's all we know.
I think for me, it's because it requires a level of consistency I haven't seen from Chelsea yet. So until I see that, I've got no reason to believe that we're making top four. And plus, the run until the end of the season is not good for us. So if we can get a run of games in now, maybe. But I'll let Chelsea show that to me first before I start.
Yeah, our games in from February till at least before Villa, probably I think it's a winnable games, in my opinion. But after Villa games, that is where it's going to be crucial for us.
When's Villa?
Where?
1st of April. Yeah. Everything from then long.
Apart from Villa and Wolves away, Wolves away. You know what? Yeah.
Oh, like we got a great away record. Oh, away record stinks. Our home record stinks.
We're already winning away, innit, man? You know what I mean? You got like 10 away wins already.
Hey, stinky 0-0 draw last season, man. Remember last year? Fuck.
Yeah, when we had like 11 players out with COVID.
We were playing
that's when they made you play that game.
Yeah, and we were playing themselves in midfield. Oh,
that was nuts.
We had like one less sub on the bench and 3 goalkeepers.
It was a shit travel day as well.
And then we gave the whole Wolves team COVID. I remember that.
Did you actually travel to that game, Fetzer, bro? Yo, you're a real one, man. I can't lie.
He's proper Chelsea, like he's a proper
away, bro.
You ain't home or away, man. You just sitting in your armchair talking shit.
What's wrong with you, man? I offer you about 5 tickets already. Like, you want to say no?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You just want to stay where in your armchair.
I don't care. Hold on. Listen, I'm going to be real.
Hey, Ahmed, we don't care for him. Sure.
Ahmed, hold on. Ahmed, hold on.
Why is Ahmed talking?
Ahmed, look at Victor.
Right now.
Victor lives in Manchester and he still comes to the Liverpool away game, man.
Yeah, to watch us lose. To watch us lose.
Yeah, man. Ahmed.
We drew.
You drew 1-2. Have you seen your team? Of course, you man are 10th. Of course, you lose. Like this shouldn't be new to you.
I'm not rage in my bedroom.
I wouldn't have
rage over there.
This guy, man, you ain't proper Chelsea.
You know what?
They had a great time.
I wish you still stuck in Amsterdam, man. Like I don't know. You can get it.
Hey, I wish too. But you know, listen, back to reality.
Yeah, I'd be stuck in Amsterdam.
Right. Anyway, people, you lot, we've hit 50 likes. Big up to the chat. You lot been on it today. And all right, let's go to 60. Let's get up to 60 likes. We're only asking for 10 more, and we hit the subscriber mark as well. We're looking for 5 more now. Let's get us to 5,010 people. That's what we're looking for. 5 new subscribers. There's over 80 of you lot locked in. I know everybody here hasn't subscribed. Continue to get your questions in. If I don't get to your question, I'm not ignoring you. It's because members do take priority as well. But I pick out the best questions from non-members as well. Then it says, question to the panel. Do you guys have Spurs beating AC Milan? As bad as Spurs, I've been adamant about this. Yes. I think Spurs knock out AC Milan. Well, Jez, you there? We'll go to you first on this. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Give me a centre back this month, and I actually feel like we can beat them. I feel like we can, but
yeah, you probably could.
I was already kind of saying that, like, see, it wouldn't shock me if we lose against them in this time, but in the same time, I don't think they're also just that good. Where like, there's no chance that we can't beat them. Like, if this was Madrid, Bayern, even though I don't rate Bayern, Chelsea, who else? You know the teams, the big teams, there, like the crazy team. Then I would say 100% no chance. But AC Milan this season, they just not been it. I've been watching these guys; they just don't really impress me. So can't wait for that tie on Valentine's Day, and hopefully we win because their game is away first. So we play the second game at home as well. So I think it does help. But if you don't get the centre back, it's just different. Because the other day I saw Davinson Sanchez as the captain. This worries me. I'll be real.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was captain against
Preston. Was it Preston? It's FA Cup then. I thought he was captain like in a meaningful Premier League game or something.
This is like Mason Mount being captain.
Yo, but he proper Chelsea.
I don't give a care. Like, do you know how many people were angry that he was captain that last game?
Yeah, you lot Spurs fans though. You lot are always angry about something. Understandly, I get it.
No, like
it's not
give the arm to whoever the fuck. Just not Davinson Sanchez, like, you know what I mean? But anyways, I just need that centre back. Obviously yesterday, I guess we bid for the centre back from Leverkusen. Obviously, wasn't going to get accepted. So it looks like the intent is to get a centre back in. But would I be shocked if no one is coming no more? I wouldn't be shocked either. But at least we got our right wing back, so that's at least one thing. But yeah, man, I don't know. This Milan game, I can't actually wait for it. This is gonna be 2 level of mid, but whoever is more mid gonna lose, innit?
Drew's got something for you, bruv.
Yeah, of course, Drew's gonna say that. But yeah, I think, like I said, I don't rate Spurs highly, but I don't rate Milan highly either. So that's why I think Spurs will win. Go on, Ahmed. What was you gonna say?
AC Milan have been quite bad recent form. I can't lie. That goalkeeper, he ain't feeling no one of confidence.
Who, Magnon?
No, the backup goalkeeper. Magnon is still injured, but I don't know when he's gonna
wait. What injury did Magnon get that he's been out this long?
I don't know what the injury is like, but he's still out.
I think it's an arm injury or something like
was
that.
It was an arm
before
injury,
the World Cup.
It was before the World Cup, yeah. It was a couple of weeks in before the World Cup he was injured.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Unless it's like a broken arm thing or something like that. I don't know what it is.
Because my expectation was that he's gonna be there at least for one of the ties. So I need to go back and see if he might be even there by the time
it's gonna be. It's his calf.
Yeah,
it must be a torn. It must be like a torn calf muscle.
He's
been off a ridiculous time, but now
97 days.
So
yeah, AC
I
Milan
don't
got
know. Let's see.
4 players in the sidelines. Like Florenzi had a mid hip injury, then he got Zlatan had a knee injury, then Tomori had a thigh injury.
Tell me about Florenzi and
Florenzi ain't changing anything. Like, he barely even plays.
These two don't play, so it doesn't really matter. Like Magnon's like really the biggest injury that they have at the moment. Like, and you can see the difference that the back line been an absolute shit show since the return, even before the World Cup. But
yeah, that was without Tomori,
but that the goalkeeper just doesn't give. You know when you have a goalkeeper that you can't have confidence in as a fan, and then the backline doesn't have it. It's the same thing. So I feel like the backline is kind of in the effects of like having that shit goalkeeper behind them, where like this guy's just gonna fuck up everything, isn't he? You know, so I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, Fez. Paul says here, what is Matoma's worth? He's a joy to watch. Let's go for a run. Yeah, he roasted Trent every time he dribbled up against him 100% with the ball. Like 100%. Yeah, he flipped the ball over Gomez.
He did the Van Dijk defending, man. He said face down, ass up, man.
But yeah, yo, I hate to see Gomez the way they doing it. Oh my god, he's getting done bad with the memes, man. It's so bad. It's so bad the way he's getting done. Like I even a Gomez on and I felt bad for him. I was like, yo, the way that he's getting cooked like on socials is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
But actually answering the original question though, in this market, fucking Brighton just might slap 100 million.
That's what I was gonna say, Paul. Are you asking here for like what he should be like in a reasonable world? Or are we acting in this crazy market where you can have 2 good months and all of a sudden you're worth 60 M?
I think he's talking in this market.
Yeah, like sure. I rate Casado, but is he 90 or 100 million? No. He's played at Brighton not even a full season, and you're slapping 90 to 100. And obviously that's Brighton because they don't really want to lose him, but he's not worth at least. Yeah, hey, not Mr. Mason Mount worth 90 million. We are not hearing from you on this topic. You know what I'm saying?
I think honestly,
hey, what's Mount worth now, Timo? You know what I'm saying? If you could revisit that, we'll revisit that. You know what I'm saying?
If I revisit that after
let's
Liverpool
revisit
game, I say about 35.
All right, now he's
that's being kind. I think Matoma's like 80, 85. You know why? You add a couple million on there just because of the Asian market, bro. When these Asian teams get behind a player, you see what they did with Son.
Yep.
Tottenham had a whole, you know what I'm saying, preseason there, and you know, shit was crazy. Like the fan base they attract is also insane. And there's not many Japanese players like that because he's Japanese, right?
Yeah, Japanese.
He's Japanese, so
he's
like
probably
the best one. Yeah. Him and Kamada, that's the only like
Kamada's from the Frankfurt, right?
Yeah,
I'm just talking about Japan players that are like good. Like this guy, he's like he can be elite the way he's going. Fucking hell.
Yo, Peter, you're on mute, fam.
Look at Mitoma play. Look at him play. He's a more diverse winger than a lot of these flavor of the month wingers are.
Yeah.
He can beat you for pace on the outside. He's like a good striker of the ball. He's clearly got feet and composure in the box. Even before he scored that goal, he brought down a long switch, played a Trivela cross, right to Ferguson, who hit Alisson from like point blank range to Werner, right? Like you see multiple different ways where he can affect the game. He can do the traditional 1v1 roast you thing. He can cut on the inside. He can take you around the outside. Like, and the thing with these players and playing for Brighton, the reason they go for major fees is the way Brighton plays. The transition is easier to other elite level teams, right? Just in terms of play style. Mitoma's not just a counterattack winger running into 80 million yards of space all the time. Yes, he can do that if he needs to, but there's more tools to his box. So yeah, give it a few months, and in the summer they're going to be able to be like, "Hey, we want 80 mil or no deal." And like that sounds crazy, but that's the going rate. That's going to become the going rate for players from Brighton Football Club if they continue to be successful.
Yeah.
Like, look where they are in the league. It's not a coincidence. They're in the last 16 of the FA Cup. It's not a coincidence. Like, you're not just going to be able to get these players for cheap. Are Brighton money launderers? Yeah, a little bit. But like, hey, if you want the products, either go get them before Brighton get them, or be prepared to pay that tax for development that Brighton do.
Or buy their scouts up the Chelsea.
Yes, or that.
Yeah, by the scouting department.
But you know what it is, though, Peter. But that's why I also Flores also keeps says. Well, I agree with him as well. It's like, bro, like people are getting paid millions, man, to do these signings at Brighton, but yet the top clubs can't do it. Where they now have to resort into going to pay 70, 80. Of course, it's not all money in the end of the day, but at the same time, where are the days, man, where like your club would just make those efficient small signings where like it's not, you don't have to pay over the odds for these signings just to end up not working out.
Why does a Caicedo or a Mitoma need an intermediary club before a big club can just go straight to the source and get those players?
And of course, and there's a thing of like, obviously at Brighton, pressure is not on you like that. But let's be honest, if Chelsea or like Man United buy a kid from like South America for 2.5 million, nobody's gonna come in and say like, oh yeah, he has to come in and immediately affect the game. Like you guys literally bought Andre Santos from Brazil, innit? And nobody's saying he needs to come into this Chelsea team midfield right now because it stinks up the place. Now, like you can understand the situation. Talented player, loan him out and see what he can do in a couple of seasons, because this is what even Brighton did originally with Caicedo anyways. They bought him, but they had to loan him out or put him somewhere else before. Even Mitoma, because he couldn't get his work permit. That's why he was in Belgium, because he had to get, they had bought him from I think they bought him from the university team, then put him out on loan to the Belgium team so he could get the work permit later on, because obviously the UEFA rules wouldn't allow him to be in that squad immediately. So Brighton already had Mitoma for a couple of seasons already.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. It's weird how these clubs don't want to take the developmental risk in terms of talents like that. Maybe it's just they're so flush with cash, they feel they don't need to. But then you're going to get upcharged for these same talents and being 12 or 18 months behind the curve.
I think it's both things. I think it's one, having the big cash, and two, they would rather take less of a risk on paper. So it's like, Mitoma's been successful. Well, he's not been at Brighton, but he's already succeeded at Brighton. So we have something else to go from rather than go get him from the Belgian league. That's seen as a bigger risk, even though it looks to me he would have been fine, whether that's as a first team or a squad player if you're looking for a left winger. Like whether that's at Liverpool. Like why can't Liverpool look at Mitoma and go, all right, before he got to Brighton? I'm just using them as an example because they got Ox and Harvey Elliott out there playing on the left wing. So, and that's players in all positions, but that's what it is. One, having the cash, and two, not wanting to take a risk. Because then it's, who's this no name from, you know what it's like, the fan backlash. It's not a lift for the who's this no name guy from the Belgian league, which is an ignorant way to look at it, because anybody can be successful or have an impact. I look at Garnacho, for instance. I don't even know. I think United signed him from somewhere in Spain. I think it was. Was it Athletic? Like,
from the academy.
I like the impact he's had. He's not coming to the Manchester United side and been an absolute star.
Chelsea did the same with Billy Gilmore like 5 years ago.
Okay, I didn't know that.
We got him from the Rangers Academy. Billy Gilmore didn't grow up at Cobham. He's Scottish, plays for Scotland. Like, hear him talk. Like, he definitely didn't grow up in London. You know what I'm saying?
I fully hear what. So that's what it stems in from. And also, I think scouting is a little bit evil, whether it's the scouts or the people signing off on the deals are being a little bit lazy. Because I was just having this discussion on Unfiltered podcast, and like, yes, the job, and I was using Manchester United as the example. The scouts the job that the scouts have at Manchester United have to do is extremely tough, but you are paid extremely well to do that tough job. You know what I'm saying? You are compensated for the job you have to do. If you have an extremely tough job, you should be paid extremely well, but you have to succeed. And if you don't succeed, you should be held accountable. And that's why I'm so harsh on our scouting department. And then people say, our scouting department, United scouting department in the past years has found such a player and such a player, and they were passed up. Well, who's signing off on it then? Because something's going wrong. So if the scouts are finding these players and bringing them, well, Woodward needs to be held accountable, and other people around him.
And he's gone. Remember the Caicedo deal? We agreed everything apparently for like 5.85 million. That's it.
Yeah.
Player agreed. Everything is agreed. And Woodward said no.
Like I had heard that we were interested. This is years ago. Like we looked at Alphonso Davies, like before we went to Bayern Munich. So I'm like,
Alphonso Davies was like one of the hottest properties in MLS for a little bit.
Yeah, people.
We were in for Alvarez, bro. We didn't.
He wasn't. Alphonso Davies wasn't some unknown property coming out of Vancouver Whitecaps. Trust me.
No.
Like when he was playing in MLS, everyone's like, "Oh my God, look at this kid! He's a physical freak." And I'm like, I wonder who's going to buy him. And I heard Bayern. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Because the funny thing is, because I remember doing them times as well, like Bayern Munich fans were kind of like they knew about him because Bayern Munich does have like a thing where like because even I think they have one of the teams in America where they have what's it called affiliated with, so they have a thing of being able to buy players from America and like Canada. But I remember doing them times like people were thinking, who's this Alphonso Davies kid coming? Because like not everybody knew about him, but he was a known talent across like. Let's say it this way, big football clubs who have the resources that would have known about Alphonso Davies. Maybe not the common like us people, but the clubs would have known. And when they saw that, when I'm saying if Bayern Munich can see the talent, why couldn't other clubs see the talent in it? This is just me personally. And at the time they needed a left back, but it wasn't that urgency to get him.
Yeah, I get that.
That's it. And hey, big up everyone that's locked in. Over 100 of you lot locked in on the stream. That's big. We're only at 65 likes though. Let's get that up to 80 likes, people. Let's do that. Let's get that up to 80 likes, people. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, let's do that instantly, people, expeditiously. And we hit the other subscriber mark as well. Remember, 5,010. Looking for 5 more people. 5,015. That's not what we're looking for. There's over 100 of you lot locked in. I know everybody here has not subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, check out the upcoming live stream schedule as well, because you got so much content coming up here on the YouTube. Like I say, we go live at least once a day, twice a week. I mean, twice during the working week. So make sure you check it out and go follow the Twitch. Continue to get your questions in, specifically members as well, because members' comments do take priority on Q&As as well. To man, yeah, go on, fam.
I just looked it up. Matoma spent last season on loan at Union Saint-Gilloise.
Yeah, he was at USG. Someone said it to me.
Oh, that makes sense. So they won the Belgian Cup last year.
Yeah,
because that's how they're in the Europa League.
Yeah, this was the season where I told you, like, obviously they had to loan him out, innit?
Yeah, you know what it is though, because Matoma and I share the same birthday. That's cool. He's 25. That also might be part of it in terms of what kind of turned off scouts when he was like 22, 23 years old, like. Because he joined Brighton in 2021, August 10th, and he has a contract until 2025, right? So he signed a 4-year deal. So when he would have signed for Brighton, he was 24 years old, had just turned 24. So I understand why bigger clubs are looking at a guy in his early to mid-20s coming from lower down and maybe not wanting to be like, let's do it, you know? Yeah. I kind of get that. You know, it seems very low risk, high reward for a club like Brighton. Absolutely. Who, again, like, none of you could probably tell me what their record transfer purchase is.
No idea.
In terms of a player, I'm trying to think.
Isn't it like 25 mil on someone?
Probably, but I'm trying to think of who it would be. Lamptey was cheap. Sully March has been there forever, so no. McAllister, Groves. Who?
Mwepu. 20 million.
It might be in Mwepu. It honestly might be.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So let's check.
Who had to retire because he has the heart issue. Which
exactly. Like, and he wasn't even about player for them too. That's the funny
thing. Mwepu was cool. He just like medical issues and stuff. I get it, you know. But yeah. So I don't know. I get it from that perspective. I just think Brighton's model and how they exist is very interesting.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it is. It's just the thing is. when does it? Their scouts have to keep getting gems because eventually it's going to
Yes.
stop. It stops working. We've
What's going to
seen
happen
teams
to
do this
them is
before.
like what happened to Southampton 6 years ago,
Yes.
where you kept finding players, you kept flipping them for big profits, but eventually the ability to replace quality for quality dried up.
Yeah.
And the team went from being consistently top half, being in the mix for the European places, being in the Europa League, to now you're struggling to stay in the Premier League. You've just sold and not replaced enough.
Before we go to the next question, but to be fair to Brighton though, they're kind of putting themselves into a position where like they can be a sustainable top half team where like now you can actually attract better talents to like, okay, we can play in the Premier League and the team's trying to aim bigger in it. Like, I feel like they can do it though.
Brighton do something really interesting though, where they don't necessarily buy players and have to plug them in straight away. Like Caicedo wasn't plugged in straight away, right? They had Basuma and Gross playing in midfield last year. When they bought Billy Gilmore this summer, he's not been thrown in straight away. Adam Webster more or less was thrown in over the course of his first season. Dunk has always been there. Estupinian was thrown in straight away because they sold Cucurella. But again, like Estupinian had a lengthy Champions League run and was fairly well known at Villarreal. Like if you didn't know who he was, you weren't paying a bunch of attention. I guarantee you Brighton scouts had plenty tabs on him. You know, so that's kind of like a well-known quantity there. This guy Ferguson they bought, the Irish striker, he's very random.
I didn't know about him till today.
That guy.
When I seen the name, I'm like, who is this playing up front for Brighton? I have no idea who he was till today. Sorry,
he's the definition of a Pro Club character. Like, he doesn't look like a real person. Doesn't have the name, bro. He doesn't even pass the name test.
I'm about to look him up. I think this guy is fantastic.
And I started upon for 500k.
Bro, he's 18.
That's what I'm saying. He's a kid. Yeah.
He's born on October 19, 2004.
That's C1's years, man. Fuck.
He made a senior debut when he was 15 for Bohemians in Ireland. This guy's been playing senior football for 4 years. That's tight.
They said the Ireland Endrick, man. Let's go.
Jesus Christ. So he joined the Brighton Academy in January 21. And then he made his debut this season, it seems like. Actually, I lied. He made his debut January 8th of last year. Yeah, it's in some random FA Cup game against West Brom. Okay. So he went from the academy to the first team via Bohemians. That's cool. But yeah, like they do stuff like this. They bring guys from all over. I just think it's interesting. Their record signing is Mwepu, and they're probably going to play European football. I just find that very fascinating.
Yeah, I'm just like really interested in the Southampton point. Like we've seen them do this. I'm just how long can you keep this running? Like where you just keep flipping big players and finding gems before that, because eventually that runs out.
We gotta revisit this conversation. I gotta really look into actually the names of these guys at Brighton and where they came from, because I wouldn't be surprised if some of them had some sort of influence either at the youth level with like Manchester City types or like Southampton at some point.
No,
I wouldn't be shocked because
did they have any? Sorry to cut you off. Did they have any ties to another club like in Europe? Do they have like
a feeder club?
A feeder club?
Nah,
Did they have no feeder club?
No, they have no feeder. I don't
think so.
That's crazy.
Because they usually buy times.
No, they just popped up under Chris Hughton. They just popped up through the championship. Like they went on a mad run in 16-17. They popped up in the Prem. They finished like 41 points and like 38 the next year. Because remember when Emery was trying to make top four and Basuma balled out and was laughing at them that game?
Yeah. I remember that. That shit was
Monreal like crying when Basuma's just laughing his head off in their green
That
kit.
is funny, yo.
Bro, they went to the Emirates and they played against the World Cup final for no reason. No reason at all. That's the funniest game I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, like they get guys like this Ferguson guy, and he's 18 years old. And I swear, like I watched his goal against Leicester in the Prem. That guy's white Drogba. Like I can't believe it. I actually could not believe it. The near post flicked header. I could not believe what I was watching. I was like,
I can't actually remember the last time I saw somebody score a goal like that. I'll be real.
I'm so interested in Evan Ferguson. I never because I always wonder, right? Why didn't Brighton sign a big name striker? Because this is going to sound hilarious now, but there was a time in summer 2021 where Brighton were linked to Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they turned it down for 25 million.
Yeah, and they were
They
smart, man. Yo,
they turned it down.
When Brighton are turning down players, that's telling.
Brighton turned down Núñez. Lol.
No way they did.
They offered 25 mil. Benfica said we want 37. They said nah. And so they just rolled with Welbeck and
Let's
Dennis
go, man.
What's up, Defo? What's up?
Why couldn't they turn down Havertz, man?
No. Hey, without Havertz, no Champions League. Let's not forget that. That being said, there's 120 of you lot locked in.
Without Havertz, no Carabao Cup as well, innit? So
hey, talk to him, Timo. Yes,
my brother. On a thread today that Havertz has got that great goal scoring heading contribution like Harry Kane, and you know what? That'd be great if Harry Kane's heading weren't the weakest part of his overall game. Do you know what I mean?
This is so.
Like,
that's what I said. I was literally shocked.
Did you read that, Jez? Did you read that?
I literally came because I saw that tweet because I was funny enough that you mentioned it on the. Because I was thinking when I saw it on the time.
Before you continue, Black Diamond, I've started you, fam. I've started your questions. Don't worry, man. I'm just letting the chat go off. There's 10 of us here. Yeah, go on, carry on.
I saw the tweet literally earlier today, and I didn't know if I should reply, but obviously I had things to do at the time as well. But I literally mentioned that I think only last week or even this week, but I said on one of the streams, I'm actually surprised how many goals Kane has been scoring with his head this season.
Right.
Maybe when you get slower, you just try to.
It's not the best part of his game.
Cut him off. He's about to say something dumb, man.
Yeah, no, I just said maybe. No, as you get older, you just try to make it some more versatile, innit? As a striker, that's what I was saying.
Anyway, Surfer, continue.
Yo, before you do, there's over 100. Before Surfer, hold that for over 120 of you lot locked in. That's big. Let's go 90 likes. We're at 83. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
guys,
like check 1 2 1 2 100 likes. You're looking for 100 likes now. You know what I'm saying? We are looking for 100. We are currently at 83 people. And subscribe. We're looking for two more subscribers as well. Hit the notification bell. We're looking for 2 more.
Third Eye said it in the chat. This makes sense.
Go on.
I was attracted to Union Saint-Gilloise without even knowing Tony Bloom, who owns Brighton, owns them. So they have a feeder club. They aren't the feeder club.
Okay. I knew there'd be some link. There's no way you can just keep doing that. There'd be something.
I latched on to Union Saint-Gilloise without even knowing this.
Hey, do you know what though, Peter?
Law of attraction.
Do you know what, Peter? USG is still better than Southampton.
Hey, man. Watch your mouth. We're better than United too, though. It's cool.
Didn't have to do this, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you crashing thingy tomorrow as well. Newcastle.
Oh yeah.
You crashing Newcastle and then you crashing us in the final, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. Cool. God. You know what? I hope you're right in terms of the first part. The latter part, no. I want you lot in the final. We
when that fourth goal goes in.
Oh my God. We scored 5 past them. They suck, man.
You guys talking shit, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Can't wait for James Ward-Prowse consolation goal on Tuesday.
Yeah, 4-1 in it. Like 4-1 in the 65th minute.
I'm into this because he had to just stop it.
It'll be over within 20 minutes. I want to be wrong, people. I want Peter and Jess to be right. I want Southampton to win that game. I just can't see it.
If it was Southampton, Manchester United, who would you root for?
He wins either way. He wins either way, Surfer.
I'm curious.
I know. I don't know, man. I'll be surrounded by tears, so it'll be fine. It's all good.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Hello." That is legit a win-win situation.
Yeah.
All right. So like, I understand we're making fun of Southampton, and that's hilarious, right? But I just found these Evan Ferguson stats. Granted, he does have 6 appearances in the Premier League 2 and the EFL Trophy, but across all, like in major professional football, he's made 9 appearances, has 4 goals and 3 assists in like 500 minutes in like actual first-team professional league football this season. This guy has 3 Premier League goals in like 197 minutes. He's a world.
Say that again?
He has 3 Premier League goals in less than 200 minutes.
All right, it'd be interesting to see. And what is he, 19?
He's 18.
Props to him and that. Props to him. It'd be interesting to see how he goes.
But I swear, Flo, just the type of striker that you said you want to have as like the second or third.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like, maybe not 18, but yes. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if he's 18 and he's good enough, forget the age. Are you good enough?
You know what? I was gonna say, what's dangerous though, right? Because like we all see how there's a premium paid for attacking talents in the Premier League. if you leave somebody like Ferguson at Brighton and he plays like serious minutes next year and has like, it's not going to be like Holland level, obviously, because it's fucking Brighton. But like, what if something like that happens? What kind of fee would you be talking at that point? You know?
See, it was just the thing, because like, oh no, he's not homegrown in it, so it wouldn't.
No, he's from Ireland.
Yeah, obviously he can get the homegrown status in like 3 years' time, because he's been here between the ages of like 15 to 21.
I think you just have to be 2 years in the country under the age of 21, so I think he'll qualify eventually.
Yeah, this is the thing, because like eventually he's gonna get this, so that will count eventually. But it depends how much he balls. Or to be honest, Premier League teams, they can just, especially for the ones that they know they have money, they can always kind of put an extra tax to it. Like, this is what it gotten to now. Like, have to pay unless you go and get the people before there are the people. You know? Like,
yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's definitely Ferguson. Ferguson, Matoma, guys like that are definitely guys to watch. See, I just find it funny how all these players like get the platform and move on, but Lewis Dunk just stays there.
I'm surprised, but people have been linked with him. I swear.
Yeah,
100%. But like Lewis Dunk is just like the constant in the team.
Peter, that's why I'm so angry, because like obviously first last when I say Kolumwani, but brother, we scouted this brother last season on a free. Nah, fuck it. Conte come in and said 60 million on Richarlison. Bruv, what does that mean? I could have had Kolumwani in my team for free, and they're saying Richarlison.
Conte's a smart man. You can't keep him in.
I hope he comes.
You can't keep him and Saliba. You can't keep him and Saliba in North London together, bro.
I don't care.
That's
cool.
not good for society.
Before you,
at this point, Conte would swap deal with Harry Kane for Lukaku.
Right, cool. Before you continue though, hey, 2 subscribers were short of people. 5,015. That's what we're looking for, people. 5,015. We're looking for 2 new subscribers. There's 126 of you lot locked in. I know everybody here is not subscribed. I guarantee that. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you've hit the like. We're 4 short of 100 likes. You know what I'm saying? In under an hour, that would be crazy. So hit the like button as well. Man says, question for Flawless and Mertazo. Thoughts on Martial FC going quiet and not questioning his injuries. What I'll say about this is, man, you on socials, when are FCs of anybody, whether that's a player or a manager, when are they reasonable? They blindly defend whoever it is. That's why they're such and such FC, or in this case, Martial FC. So why are Martial FC going to speak badly about Martial? That makes no sense. Like, that's any FC. Why would, you know what I'm saying? If there's, look, Mason Mount, he has stands. Why would Mason Mount FC talk reasonable about Mason Mount's form? Like, poor form. No, they're not going to do that. Like, I've spoken in depth. This is why I don't defend Martial anymore, and haven't. As much as I think he's a talent, he can't stay fit. So what use are you? And if we were to move him on, I'd be like, cool. Because if we could get him fit from now to the end of the season, he'd be a massive help in what we have going on. Because as good as Weghorst has been, and we've seen the impact Weghorst has had, Martial is miles better. He's miles better than Weghorst. But we know what Weghorst can do. Stay fit, it seems. I haven't checked his injury record, but I believe if it was that bad, somebody would have mentioned it.
Nah, he played actually decent. I remember him playing a decent amount of games at Wolfsburg.
Wow. So that's what I'd say. So that's what I'd say to that man, and I let Taza go. Like, that's why I don't pay no attention to any FCs. As soon as someone tells me, people like will run jokes about it, but if someone's genuinely an FC, I'm like, I can't talk to you. But go on.
Like, these guys before the World Cup were doing, he has this more, goals per 90 with more than Haaland, all this bullshit. And then, he's only here, downfall is because Ronaldo is here. That's why World Cup happens. Ronaldo leaves. This guy comes back. He didn't go to France. He didn't go to the World Cup. No excuses, right? He comes back. He wasn't even playing well. Before the World Cup, he was playing well. I'll give him that. After the World Cup, he's been shocking. And then he's injured again. What excuse have you now? People say that like Luke Shaw only thrives on competition. I think this guy only thrives. When he has Ronaldo, he's playing decent. Then in the 1920 season, we had Uncle Igalo. Then that's when he played good. When this guy doesn't have competition, he stinks. Look at the 2021 season. We had to bring in Cavani because this guy was this shit.
Yep. That's it. That to me, it's just an injury thing, and because it's not the
It's
same injury.
He wasn't injured when he came back from the World Cup.
No,
he got injured after, but in those games leading up, but he was shit.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about his form. I'm just talking about him just in general being like he's not like even when he's played this season, he's not. You can see he's not 100% fit. He played against Manchester City. The manager said he'll give me, or someone stated that he was like, "All right, give me 45 minutes." There's no way. Even we played a game on Tuesday, and then he played the following Friday. I can't remember who it was. I think one of the games was Bournemouth. You don't go down the tunnel on Tuesday and then be 100% fit on Friday. What I'm saying is he's just very injury prone. That's my biggest issue with him. And it's not the same injury. It's not like he consistently picks up hamstring injuries, or it's his ankle, or it's a calf, or it's an arm injury. No, it's different injuries. He's just injury prone. And to Edu said miles better. Yes, in terms of talent, yes. Martial is miles better than Weghorst as a talent. But I know who I'd rather have in my team. Because again, this is why I don't defend him, because he can't stay fit. But one thing, what people love to do is go overboard. You lot see me crash on Ryan for this shit all the time. I was on Shameless. I crashed on the gal for this when he was criticizing Anthony. Cool. But then he goes and turns around and says, Anthony, there's no difference between him and Alanga. I said, you're Ryan. You know what I'm saying? You're just Arsenal version. That's all it is. Always got to go over the top and too far to make a point. Because you can be making great points and then you say something stupid like that. Anyone who watches Alanga and then watches Anthony knows they're worlds apart. Criticize Anthony. Cool. But you don't have to go overboard. It's the same with Martial. People want to go overboard. Martial gives you enough ammo to criticize him fairly. Him not being fit is all you need to say. Oh, this guy don't play enough. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. But then people want to start talking about his form, his skill set, this and that. Yo, he don't get on the pitch. This guy don't play. And that's very similar to Paul Pogba. Someone I rate higher than Martial. As good as Pogba is, that's why one of the many reasons I would not have him back. Because my biggest criticism of him his entire time at Manchester United was, you don't play enough. I think he played in the 5-6 seasons he was here. He played over 30 league games twice. If you're chasing down things genuine, like you're chasing down big trophies, that's not enough. I need you more available than that. And Martial will probably play 20 plus matches in the Premier League this season. That's not enough for any starting player. That's just not my night. Any goalkeeper all the way through. But that's just me though on it. You lot again continue. We've gone over 100 likes. Big up to you lot as well.
Hey, Peter, facts.
Hey, in the words of Flores,
before you continue.
Every fan base has a Ryan, isn't it? Every fan
facts. And the Arsenal one is a gal. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same shit.
The Chelsea one's right next to me, right here. Or where is he?
It's not.
I'm not reactionary. Don't do that, man.
Black Diamond says, Flawless, who runs your scouting department? Swear Paul Mitchell, signed Peter and Jeff. One thing I will say about Sarcasm City, our scouting department is A1. I can't take all the credit, but one thing I've noticed is good content creators can pick out good content creators most of the time. The one bad signing is Ryan. That wasn't my pick. That was Jan. Jan didn't do her research. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So blame her for that. But everyone else is either through me or somebody else. See, this guy laughs. You know what I'm saying?
No, not even that, bro. The comment, the last comment, man. That's
you know what wrong, boss?
That's insane, Diamond.
Flows, you know what Ryan was? That was Ed Woodward recommendation.
Yeah, facts.
No,
he was young.
That was the Dan James signing.
That was Dan James. Somewhere else, I suppose. You
know see, as you say there, he's played 9 matches, and we're in February pretty much, and he played 9 games.
Phil Jones.
Yeah, facts. You know what, man? That's accurate because we can't get rid of. We can't shift him on at all. You know what I'm saying? And this guy's drew a testimonial.
Ryan is the Higuain signed in 2019. That's how bad it is.
It's outrageous. It really is. Let's see what else is going on. Abdi says, question for Flawless. Did you watch the Better BF versus Yard? And do you think the next fight should be against Bivol? I did watch it. Quality fight because I didn't pay.
It was really good, man.
Yeah, I paid no attention to the build-up. And then I was like, all right, let me actually watch this because I'd heard a lot about Better BF. Obviously, I knew about Yard. And ironically, I know Better BF's trainer. Like, I've been on live streams with him, not on it. He's on here? Nah, phone-in shows, but I shout out to John Scully. Because I was watching and I was like, I know my man. And then I had him on Twitter and he's like, yeah, I train him. I had no idea. That's how out of the loop I've been. So I'm definitely going to try to get him on the show to chop it up about that bout and Better BF potentially fighting Bivol. But yeah, they're the 2 best in the light heavyweight division is Bivol and Better BF. I think they have all the belts between them. So I think it would be undisputed.
That's correct.
is it undisputed. So yeah, make the fight happen, and I think it'll be a great fight. But that fight better be of Yard is the best fight I've seen in Yonks in terms of just straight up action. I don't. If there's a better fight than that this year, that's major, then we're in for a hell of a year. Because that fight was like, they both went for it. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, they stood, they traded, they boxed at times, but it was a great watch. And even though Yard lost, his stock went up. It's very rare that happens. Where you take a loss. Very similar to Mbappe in the World Cup final. Yeah, go on, Ahmed.
You know, it was with Yard, he obviously, like, he had a lot of heart, bro. The punches that this guy was taking, bro. Round 2, round 3 in particular. I don't even talk about some of the other rounds, Round 2, round 3, like, Betbiev was going for the kill in those rounds, and he was just staking it, and then he even got Betbiev injured, in a sense. Like, there were times where Betbiev looked like he was hurt, bro. And, you know, you can only say, one thing you can say about Yard, definitely he's number 3, I would say. Number 3, definitely.
Well, so, yeah, hopefully they, like, I'm definitely going to...
Yard will definitely get another, like, attempt at the
100%. He deserves it. Like, to the point where I will now I'll, like, be on the lookout for the next Anthony Yard fight. I'll be on the lookout for the next Betbiev fight, Bivol, etc. Especially if Bivol does fight Betbiev. You throw Canelo in the mix potentially as well because he wants to rematch Bivol. So, yeah, definitely going to be very, very, very interesting. That division is heating up. That's what I would say. It is heating up 100%. Big up to Justice. He says, do you think Harvey Elliott will give her the 19 for Mount? It's a good question. That is actually a good question. Let's say Mason Mount hypothetically did move to Liverpool. I don't know. I suppose he could. Mount has enough weight to make Harvey Elliott move off that number 19.
Does he though?
Yes, because it's Harvey Elliott. If it was a Fabinho or a Salah, different conversation. If it was a Van Dijk, it's Harvey Elliott.
I tell him to run that 29 up, brother.
Hey,
like, I don't know.
I just want to say, observation. Look how upset Timo is the fact that we're selling him out, man.
I want him to do what that Flores, you remember this?
Zamorano.
Yeah, do you remember the
Zamorano did.
Yeah, the 1+9.
Manchester Liverpool.
Yeah, because you can't take that. You imagine you try to take the number 9 off Brazilian Ronaldo. Are you on crack? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Are you on smoke? So for those that don't know, Brazilian, for those that don't know, this was back like in the 90s, like late 90s. Brazilian Ronaldo was at Inter Milan. They signed a striker called Ivan Zamorano. Quality striker, by the way. Obviously, as strikers, very underrated. He wanted the number 9 shirt. But you are not taking the number 9 shirt off Brazilian Ronaldo. Like I said, is it crack you smoke? So then what he did on his shirt is he had number 18. There's a plus in the He had a plus in the middle. So it was 1+8 on the back of his shirt. He ain't taking. Imagine that taking a number 9 shirt off Brazilian Ronaldo. Are you crazy? R9, you know. Like,
I like the way he had the balls to so everybody was pissed off he didn't get the plus sign in the
You better take the 99 shirt and short. You know what I'm saying? This is R9. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
It's got a plus sign in the middle. 1 and 8.
Dorsey, man.
Yeah, it's absolutely outrageous. And Black Diamond says, I'm not getting any notifications either. I missed a lot. You lot, what you can do is with the live streams, because I always update it, go and hit the notification bell on the actual individual video. And then that way you should get notified. Or unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit the notification bell. For whatever reason, YouTube doesn't notify you all the time. That being said, if you're following the Sarcasm City TV socials, I always tweet out every single live stream we do, Twitter, Instagram, Sarcasm City TV, all the time. You will know when we go live, people. Plus, we go live at the same times all the time anyway. So check out the upcoming live stream schedule, and you should not be missing shows. And I know most of you lot are on social, so go follow up the socials and you'll see it. You can't miss it. You can't. But yeah, like I said, I think Mount could take the 19 off Harvey Elliott. Big up to Prime, who says 5K, Sarcasm City, let's fucking go. The price of the city keeps going up. You already know, man. You already know. Big up Black Diamond. So second question, how do you think we do versus Newcastle, and how badly will Eriksen's injury affect United? I'll let you answer these first two, Tazo.
I think we'll, like, the Newcastle game, I'm quietly confident for. The game at home we had against them, we cooked them. That game, we just couldn't finish our chances because we had a certain striker who's now playing and losing in the Saudi Arabian League, playing up top, so he couldn't finish his food. And Rashford also missed a last-minute header against them off the Casemiro chance. We had ample amount of chances. Anthony, that was one of his few good performances. He absolutely ripped Dan Burn a new one that game. So No, I'm decently confident about that. I don't think that would be a problem. I think at this point the Carabao is ours to lose. But the Eriksen injury, it will affect us because we don't have depth in there. Like we have depth, but quantity over quality at this point. So we don't have any quality in there. Although Fred has been doing really well the past couple of weeks, and now I've kind of been calling for a Fred start over Eriksen because the brother's just been running to the ground. So maybe this injury could come as a break for him because he just looks shattered out there because he's legit been playing every single game since he's been signed. So yeah, not too
in regards to how do we think? Yeah, of course Newcastle will be a tough game. Defensively very good, and they can hit you on the break and hurt you. So that's not an easy game. Am I confident going into that game? Yes, because I'm confident when whoever Manchester United play because of how we've been playing, the manager we have, etc., and the form we've been in. But yeah, of course, Newcastle would be a tough game. But do I think we beat them in the Carabao Cup final? Yes. But I would also expect a Newcastle fan to say the same thing because they're having good form and they've been playing well. So it makes sense.
I'm a bit confused.
I'm not even trying to run jokes. I'm actually super confused.
No, he's talking about the Carabao Cup like that.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about the Carabao Cup.
I don't know.
I wanted him to be wrong. I want it to be Southampton, but I cannot see any way.
I'm just asking. You can tell me X team plays Y team in the next 2 weeks in the Prem, and I believe you. I don't.
I know. To my knowledge, we don't play Newcastle soon, so I just presumed
we play April 1st. April 1st.
Does Chelsea play after Fulham? No clue. I just know that João Felix is back after that.
Shout out João Felix. I'm looking forward to actually
play after fucking Brentford. I don't even know.
We're West Ham away after Fulham.
There you go.
Yeah, Declan Rice ain't ready, bro.
Yeah, see, you could make up Chelsea's fixture list at this point. I'd completely.
I think it's actually Dortmund after. It's actually Dortmund after West Ham. Actually, I don't know what thing.
And as for the Eriksen injury, Black Diamond, big. That's a massive miss for us. And I'll talk about this more on the Man United. But we have no other midfielder who's his profile. We don't even have a replacement who's poor. We don't have one at all. Like Fred is nowhere near Casemiro, but at least he can go in and attempt to do the same job. There's no Eriksen replacement. This is why when people get on Eriksen, I'm like, have you seen our team? Do you see our midfield options? I don't think all Manchester United fans actually look at the squad like they like to. I like to be solution oriented, just in life. But especially when I'm talking about my football team, like, okay, you take Eriksen out, who are you playing that is going to replicate what he does to that level above or even close to it? We have nobody that does that. It changes how we play.
Say that, but you're talking about like the best version of Eriksen. Yeah. This version of Eriksen, I don't know.
Okay, even this version of Eriksen is better than anything we have doing that. So who's the profile? So who does what he does?
Fred.
Fred doesn't do what he does. Fred don't play progressive passes.
But the impact that he has in the game.
No, but that's different. I'm not talking about impact in the game. I'm talking about how we play. I'm talking passes from deep. Even Eriksen in poor form and not being good on the ball is still better than Fred on the ball. Because Fred don't even them passes that Eriksen fails to make, Fred don't even see. That's the difference I'm talking about.
Against a team like Newcastle, though, I think Fred is a better option.
That's a one-off game. I'm talking overall. I say this all the time. When you are facing opposition, who would the opposition rather see in the team?
Fred on the ball, not Fred, excuse me, Eriksen on the ball. He hasn't been the best he hasn't in previous games. He's been using the Arsenal game, the Palace game. This brother's been getting caught, lacking on the ball. See, the best version of Eriksen, no question about it. There's no debate whatsoever. But this version, and I'm not even saying it's down to his qualities. I'm just saying it's because he's been run into the ground. And, managers. I'm not blaming Ten Hag on it either. It's just he's just tired. Like I don't blame him, but it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit for someone that I like because I love Eriksen. He's brought miracles to me for getting rid of McTominay.
You're missing my point. I'm talking about profile. Fred isn't the profile of Eriksen. They don't do the same. They don't do the same thing. Is the point I'm making? Eriksen has he been good as of late? No. But those passes that Eriksen misplaces, Fred don't see. Fred don't play eye of the needle through the lines, progressive passing. And I use the same point that I use when people say Haaland, it makes Manchester City worse. If we're lining up in a final against somebody, who does the opposition and the opposition fans want to see in the team? Fred or Eriksen? They want to see Fred. You are not trying to see Eriksen. because he does stuff offensively that Fred can't do. Yes, he has his defensive frailties, but what deep lying playmaker doesn't? There isn't one. Every deep lying playmaker has those. Yeah, go on, Surfer.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, love you. Big up, Surfer, every time, man.
Congrats on the 5.
Yeah,
Good night.
Every time.
Bye, mate. Bye-bye.
Big up, man. Every time.
Did you just say goodbye to me like you said you were in Mary Poppins or something?
All right, mate. You know what I'm saying? All right, governor.
Yeah, don't worry there, Mary Poppins. I'll help you. It's all good, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, nice one, Ahmed. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Good night, Surfer.
Big up, man.
Hey, T.
But yeah,
night, man.
Subscribe, Casually FC.
Yes, subscribe to Casually FC. Subscribe to Carefree Lewis G as well. Lewis's link is in the title, people, so you can click it and it will open up and go straight to his page. Hit the subscribe button right there as well. And there's still over 100 of you lot locked in. Yo, let's get up to 110 likes. We're only 2 short. Subscribe if you're new as well. Just because we've hit 5K don't mean we're stopping the subscriber check. So make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. We're actually looking for one more to hit like the 3rd milestone of the live stream. So I'm just refreshing it right now as we speak. But yeah, with Ericsson, he'll definitely be a miss, and I'm very concerned. Right, we have hit 5,115. Looking for 5 new subscribers. I know there's at least 5 of you lot who haven't subscribed out of all 121 of you lot locked in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Like Peter said in the chat as well, get your questions in. It don't have to be on the topic of conversation we are talking about. Of course, if you remember, your comments take priority like a super chat, and if you super chat, we'll get straight to it as well. Paul says, have we all just ruled out Southampton out? Yes, we didn't see them beat City, so who knows? Yo, that's a one-off, man. Lightning ain't gonna strike twice. I think it's done.
No, it's a one-off.
Go on, Jez.
No,
that was a one-off. That was a one-off. Yo, if you play City, if you play that game 100 times, you lose 99. So yes, it was a one-off.
All I gotta say is Chineppo's gonna top Bennett again against the Hill.
Hey man,
I will be there.
Yep.
We'll be there.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Does anyone outside of the Southampton tanks think they have a prayer?
No.
Yeah, that's my point. No one thinks
they have
a
prayer, man. Get them out there, man.
Like, I want to be wrong on this, though, Paul.
The other people that you asked for, they already ordered the cup.
Peter,
so I don't know what
Peter wants to fight back, but he has no bullets.
I just don't understand why Ahmed is giving a comment on the Carabao Cup, considering his team didn't win a single game.
Exactly, they're not in it. They're not in it.
Outrageous.
I don't know who he thinks he's talking to or about what, considering they're on the couch in both domestic cups.
See, one says, I think they have a chance. Hey, there's only we're the only team here in both domestic cups, but we move. I think
there's a chance of giraffe falling from the sky.
I see you lot as out already. That's why I see you lot as out already. That's what it is. I don't even consider you like the Carabao Cup.
What does it like for the play-ins?
It's like Georgina finishing 3rd in the Ballon d'Or rankings, man.
No, it's like the Lakers being in the playoffs. Like they're going out somewhere. Like that's what it is. That's what it is. You are the Lakers, man. You legit had the Lakers in red and white. You know what I'm saying? And it's not green and gold. It's not gold and purple. It's red and white. Like you lot are the Lakers.
Hey, man, respect this.
I do respect you. That's why I'm speaking honestly, and I'm not lying. That's respect.
Respect.
I'm saying
Don't ever
I do respect
the Lakers, mate.
Hey, the Lakers are 17-time champions. How about you managed to get into 17th place? You know what I'm saying? This guy.
Oh my god. You actually used to
question about what's it called? Someone's
asking me 9 a.m. my time after we meet Brentford next week. We will be in 17th. That's fine.
All right, yeah, man, 17th. Let's go. Big up, Fred says cheers from Portugal as a Benfica fan. Hey, big up, man. It's always good to see people from all over worldwide in the chat. Get your questions in as well. But yeah, Paul. All jokes aside, I have completely ruled out Southampton. I was rooting for Southampton in that first leg, and I was like, yes, and they're terrible. And there will be a watch along for it on the Twitch, people. I will be doing the second leg the same way I did the first leg. And I'm like, they don't have a prayer. If Joe Linton could finish from 3 yards, game over.
Or Che Adams.
Che Adams can't even finish, man. Allow it, bro.
All I'm gonna say is, man, see, the funny thing is, the only way they had to stop us is through VAR. So let's be real.
Jez, we're bouncing back. Once I see Che Adams in the bench,
that's what I'm saying. Like the only way they can stop us is for VAR. Like the last few games were tough. I can't lie. Like having to celebrate goals and then just shocked off like this. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it.
Can't lie, Che Adams would fit the Chelsea attack right now, man. Can't lie.
Well, yeah. To C1, who says, how can the guys not believe in a Ward-Prowse dagger? Because Southampton have to get off the pitch to win a free kick. in the entire 90 minutes. Ward-Prowse did not have a shooting opportunity from a free kick. Couple set pieces, and his set piece delivery is A1. He's clear with his set piece delivery, corners, and his free kicks from me. He did not have one shooting opportunity at home. So why are they going to go away where Newcastle are probably going to be better? There's all the odds against Southampton. They are down 1-0, so they have to go and score. So all the cards are with Newcastle. Why are Southampton going to get a free kick? Yeah, I'm like, no, they ain't got a prayer. If they lose this leg 2-0, if they lose that second leg 1-0 and they go out 2-0 on aggregate, they go off lightly.
Hey,
when we score in the first 15 and we're running the ball back to the halfway line, I don't want to hear it.
I'll be cheering. I'll be cheering. I will cheer that Southampton goal.
Is it not Tuesday?
Yeah, tomorrow because it's Monday technically now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's already so early. Fuck.
Yeah, so it's like yes, I'll be cheering. I will cheer us. I will cheer them Southampton goals. I ain't trying to see Newcastle when you can see Southampton. 3rd or 20th.
Hey, bro, this is what they think. This is what they want to make you think. This is the thing.
That's what the table looks like, my brother. You know what I'm saying? One team's in 3rd, Southampton are in 20th.
We're first.
The championship.
What are you talking about?
How about you flip some of them games into points? You know what I'm saying? That's what you lot need to do.
Hey,
you know
talk to, man. Talk to, we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll talk. Yeah, you will be there. I'll talk now about it though. You're at 20th currently as we speak.
Luton Town
got 4 wins in 7 months. February. So what is it? 4 wins in 7 months, is it? You know what I'm saying?
Not February yet, but yes.
It's almost 2 days in it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't winning tomorrow.
How many goals you man scored?
Definitely more goals than the Publics.
I hope so.
All right, we'll get to this. Dennis says, question to the panel. Do you guys think the Lakers were robbed yesterday? Timo, over to you. I know you want to talk about this.
Yes.
Hey, please don't speak.
Let him explain. Explain what happened.
Please.
Yeah, let him speak, man. Go on, Timo.
Just don't speak into the mic.
Yeah, so I would like to present evidence over here. So that is clearly a foul, that last play, but the ref didn't even call it. Clearly obvious today that was a foul. Even Pat Bev had to take a camera from the court side to show it to the ref and then give a technical for that in the overtime. Bull crap. Yes, we were robbed yesterday. Thank you very much.
Objection.
All right, go on. Why don't you think it was robbed, Jez? Go on.
My question is did the ref see it? Because it could be a thing that the ref.
I do have no evidence. Hold on a second. Let me have let me get my pictures now. So I'll do have evidence.
It's like court, man. Let's go.
Okay.
Lakers court, man.
Courtside ref, yeah? Courtside ref.
I was ready.
I need to see the evidence.
Celtics will have the refs on their side anyway, so what are you shocked for?
Yeah, but still, we still have
evidence. This is literally at the Garden, big man. What are you expecting?
Exactly.
Celtics get everything.
Where is it? So here we go. Okay.
I feel like you're gonna be facing us in the finals anyway. So bro.
Yeah.
Like,
so
no need for these tears.
I'll send it to Flores right now, actually. So here you go, Flores. You may present that over to the jury over there.
Just share on the screen. Share on the screen.
Yeah, share on the screen.
You can do the share screen on here.
So,
the jury don't like the Lakers, so why they go for you?
Wait, it does look like a foul. I ain't gonna lie. That looks like a foul.
Who cares, man?
So,
At the end of the day, they're bums.
They're giving softer fouls against us, man.
Why was it? What was the explanation for it not being given? Was there an explanation from the referee?
The NBA officials basically said they missed the call and they're sorry.
Yeah.
I need to see the evidence. Show me the evidence.
They did a tweet right now. They did a tweet literally.
Okay, so what I'm seeing from the picture is
right there.
So he's
how did he miss it, yo? That's a
he's looking at the ball. He's not looking at the hand.
The ref's right there.
But okay. So we gathered some evidence, which looks really weird, but
that's outrageous.
The worst part is the ref's whistle isn't anywhere near where he's ready to rule on the play if he needs to. Mm-hmm. He's literally just watching the game.
He's having to watch the game.
He's literally watching the game. He forgot that he's supposed to referee.
Bro,
do you guys see a whistle in that picture? You guys see a whistle?
No, I can't see his whistle.
He's a referee. They've all got little black whistles, bro.
By the way, but I look at the ref though. But if I look at the ref, low key, he had something in his eye and he couldn't see it.
But I'm not even joking. Look at the ref. He's not even looking at where LeBron and Jason Tatum are like making contact. He's just ball watching, bro. He's not.
No,
he's
actually,
not
no.
even
I'm
looking
taking
at
the
players.
piss here. Nah, it was definitely 100% a foul. Like, okay,
It was a foul. Don't get me wrong. Listen, I'm a Celtics fan. I can say it's a foul, but he was clearly ball watching there, bro. He wasn't.
You know what? You know what? I mean, I don't care if Lakers can hold that person.
watching the
Yeah, they
aura,
can hold it, man. They can hold it. They're
They
dickheads
can
on it,
hold-
bruv. Yeah. All the time LeBron, was doing that bandulio on us. Yeah, he can hold that, bro. But it's not like we've seen each other again. Are we seeing each other again after this? You're not making it to the finals. I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about you, buddy. Yeah, man. Go back. Listen, just another L. Go back. Listen, man. But at the end of the day, just going back to Cancun, bro. You ain't winning nothing.
Oh my lord!
So what's happening, bro? What are you talking
Hey,
about
hey,
here, man?
hey,
Why
hey,
you acting like this game meant nothing?
The
The reality is this game meant nothing to you. At the end of the day, all you're just trying to do is add one more game before you go to Cancun.
Oh my god!
Can you speak up, please? I can't even hear you.
What
But
are
I
we
can hear him.
doing
Let him
here,
go.
bro?
I can hear him. I can hear
What are we
him.
doing here,
I
bro?
think he's perfectly fine, man.
Yeah.
Let's be real, boys. Like, come on, lads.
Yeah, fast.
Hey,
So there you go, people.
You're playing a team that wants to ring, yeah, and we're playing a team that's full of
or
bums.
something.
So basically, Ahmed, you're saying that since they're so trash, the refs shouldn't ref, right? Is that what we're hearing?
I'm just saying,
I
it's a bit of a
respect it, man.
revenge from the
I
previous
respect the
season,
agenda, man.
like from LeBron, from what LeBron done to us.
I can't even stand on his own agenda. He should just have fuck the Lakers. I don't care. That
Yeah,
we
man,
cheat.
he's an agenda, man. It's cool.
Hey,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Ahmed, let's not forget you were the same person that wore a Lakers jersey one time, man.
Hey, man, listen. I just enjoy LeBron. I like LeBron. That's why I got a jersey of him. It's not really. It's not like.
How are you gonna say you're
like
LeBron
LeBron
hold that when
again.
you are a customer of the LeBron like
Why
brand?
not, man? Listen, for me, like I've always said that, man.
You usually own a LeBron jersey. You're saying LeBron hold that. You're two-faced.
You can hold that because, like, my Celtics side came out. That it's fair enough.
You brought a LeBron Lakers jersey as a Celtics fan. That needs more dialogue, personally.
Yeah, we'll get.
Hey, I'm a casual.
Hey, man, ad read, follow the ad read, man.
Yeah, casual. I was gonna get to that. Let me get to this first, then I'm gonna do the ad read. True Blue says they go. Yeah, go on, Jess. Go on.
And they saying I'm the type of guy that would wear half and half. The disgrace. Like never call me that again.
True Blue says big up Flawless. Late to the stream, but I had to get a shout out. Congrats on the 5K. Onwards and upwards to 10K. Let's go smash the likes, people. Hey, big up True Blue, man. Large up to you as well. And let's not forget as well, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're one short of 5,020, so hit that subscribe button. Big up to the official sponsor of the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel, The Latest Trends, which is an online designer clothing, people. It's all your top designers, designer brands here on one website, www.thelatesttrends.net. That's right, www.thelatesttrends.net, and it's online designer clothing but at cheaper prices, people. Some of the stock is gone. They will be restocking it next month, but go get it. That's how good the prices are. Armani, Boss, D2, Fendi, Off-White, Palms Angels, Stone Island, Versace, plus more. They've also got kicks on there. You can see on the screen. The link is underneath in the description for the website, www.thelatesttrends.net. Also go follow him on Instagram as well, The Latest Trends. You can find him through my socials on Insta and the Sarcasm City TV socials as well, Instagram. So yeah, go follow people. Like I said, go treat yourself. They got men's wear on there, females wear on there, kids wear on there as well, plus more. So you check it out. You can see the red and black Jordans on there. So go and check it out. Big up to the latest trends every single time. And to Bushra, who says Fred isn't a problem for United. I'm sorry, that's a what view. Nobody said Fred is a problem for Manchester United. What I'm saying is him as a squad player is enough. Fred playing first team is a problem, and we've seen this. He's not good enough to be starting week in, week out. Is he good enough to be an effective squad player? Yes. I like some of the attributes he has. Absolutely. Is there games for him? Absolutely. I.e. the Manchester City game we played at home. 100%, like without doubt. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, I'm not saying that he's a problem. He's just not good enough. And if he was sold, cool. Like I'm not actively pushing him out, but we need Bell. Fred don't start for any other of our top 6 rivals.
Hey, speaking of problems for United, the worst day in Manchester United history happened 3 years ago today, when we signed Ratatouille from Sporting Lisbon. Bruno fucking Fernandes.
I thought he was going to say, all you got to That's something.
We got this rat bitch from fucking.
Yo, relax, man. You know what I'm
Sporting
saying? Just diss his football thing, man.
Asshole.
Just diss him for his football, man. You don't have to go at man's looks. You have enough ammo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
There we go. Go at his
my
football, man.
God, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Ruined a perfect assist for my boy. You know, we could have left with 2 assists last night, but.
Over 100 goal contributions and 150.
Jez, why don't you take him then, Jez? How about that?
I told you already. I take him. I'm desperate for creative.
Yeah, that's how desperate. Yeah, because you're desperate. You know what I'm saying? That's why you take him because you're desperate. Yeah.
Hey, Jez, swap deal for Kane.
Stuff for keep saying that.
What? Hey, Bruno and 20 million for Kane, man.
Wait.
Bruno and Kane for 20 million.
Hey, you
no,
know
wait, no.
Just
Bruno
give me
and 20
million.
Yeah.
Give me the 8 million. So I can get me quarter
Well, I
money.
didn't know you signed Kane.
Under the quarter money. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me that.
Hey, I know that song. Hey, that shit would have been heat if he dropped that, but come on.
But yeah,
he had to miss that chance.
Again, final few questions in before we close out, people. 125 likes. Scales up to 130 before we close out, people. Do so, please, because there's still over 100 of you lot locked in. Q&As are every Sunday night, every Wednesday night, every Friday night. Friday night, this Friday will be the 5K subscriber party as well, people. And we're at 5,022 likes. 3 more. Get us to 5,025 people. That's what we're looking for. Get us up to 5,025. Black Diamond says, Flawless, you have to wear their merch to market it better. I'm going to talk to my guy, actually. I'm talking to my G. I'm trying to pattern something like that. So, yeah, just keep a lookout on that. To Brian, anyway, to any like potential sponsors or anything like that, all of the information is in my bio or actually on the YouTube channel as well. You can contact the email right there. Prime says the latest trends on IG, treat the other half of Valentine's Day coming up. Great idea. And Prime, you should follow your own advice and treat your other half to certain as well. You know what I'm saying? But yes, what Prime is saying is right. You know what I'm saying? And 100% he should. 100%.
Get us some Gucci, like that's what the Italians love, don't they?
There we go.
But no, but I must say something.
And Peter, this is what I thought he was going to go with as well. These guys signed early to a 3-year deal and extended him surely. I thought it'd be him.
Ali's gone though, is he?
We still have I just still thought it'd be
people saying Maguire in the chat. Maguire's our fifth choice center back. This guy just survives everything, man. Even McTominay got benched.
Yeah, he'll get benched.
What's happened to McTominay, bro? I've not been seeing that, brother, bro.
Yeah, he's been benched, fam. He's been benched. We got Casemiro. Yeah, go on, Jess. So what are you saying?
Bro, the terror of Emerson Royal is gonna be coming finally over from like we finally got a new right wing back. Can't wait till he comes, and I can't wait till Conte leaves as well. Because like this is when he gets the full potential out of him. But at least Emerson Royal, that history is gonna be finally over. But if I don't see him playing against City and I see Emerson against City again, I'm gonna be losing. I will be losing it. I'll be real. Like we don't play City till Sunday. So if I don't see this guy in the starting 11, Conte got to answer some questions.
I need to pour on the contact signing, you know.
I'm gonna lose it.
You do know that, right?
Huh? Nah, this was a target already.
You do know that, right, Ped?
No, he was a target before Conte.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
He's been here.
So what's gonna happen to honest question here, Judge? Yeah, we all agree here that like Conte is probably gonna be gone, but in the summer.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? Just depends. Is it just gonna be like a competition for Pedro Porro? Isn't this?
I mean, it depends what the new manager wants to do. To be honest, it depends all on the new manager. Then.
No, okay, that's fair. I'm just asking that, man.
And if the new management doesn't want, then the club just has to speak with him and understand like what is the plan with him. Do you want to loan him out and give him like a full season somewhere else, or do we want to sell him? Because at the end of the day, he's still homegrown and it helps with the quota for like competitions and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who's winning the Champions League? PSG for me, flawless. I know someone's asked this before. I don't know. There's no real standout candidate for me in terms of standout like team. I look at and go, yes. All the usual favorites are not like City are not Bayern Munich are not Real Madrid are not They're normally 3 of the 5. Liverpool are not There's none of the main guys, so it might be the time for a dark horse or a team who hasn't won it, a PSG and Napoli, to go and do so. But I don't know.
I'm saying Napoli, to be fair. I think PSG has still got problems as well. PSG still got
problems, right? PSG, this literally
they lost and then drew.
Yeah, like they haven't played Skriniar for this month, but they're trying to.
And Verratti just got red carded, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. The back line is just a complete calamity. Like at the moment, like they can't defend for shit.
Not first. What I'm saying. I think that is pretty much it in terms of all the top questions. Yeah, people. That's it. Actually, before we do that, get your final few questions in before we close out. Big up all the members of the channel as well. Obviously, one of the perks is you get shout outs during certain shows. So big up to Zaya 44 WKD. Give it to Mikey, Moped, Easy92. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm saying Moped is a hilarious name. Easy92, Tenzin, UK Beats, Nonchalant, Deviant. Shout out to Deviant every time. Roderick Fall, the Disabled Team, Chris Ryan, Dan Levitt, Victor, who's on here, Taza, who's also on here as well, Raymond, Alam, who you see, Daniel, who's also on here, Paul, who's in the chat, Khalid, my guy Jay Socials, Shane Malone, obviously big up Steve, Nick, Malcolm, another regular, Matro, Carefree 53, shout out to G, OG Turbo Jesus, Justice, who was here earlier, Brian, Time to Shine, Surfer, Eddie. Obviously, you see Surfer and Eddie here all the time, as well as Time to Shine, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, and the worst thing ever to hit, Sarcasm City, Ryan. So yeah, large up everyone. I'm saying
he is Bruno
all
Fernandes,
of the members, and he's much worse than Bruno. He's much worse than Bruno. He's much worse than Bruno.
He might be worse than Sean.
I don't know about that.
He's worse than. Name the worst thing to hit Sarcasm City. That's than Ryan. Name it, Timo.
God, what a touchdown, T. Higgins! Wow.
Name it.
Oh, is it 13-12?
13.
No,
13.
Ahmed is definitely not. At least Ahmed Joe. Ahmed's actually funny. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to hit the
13.
extra point. They're going to make the extra point. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be yes, but
that's crazy, man.
Hey, man.
I'm on the third down.
I'm just saying because Bruno is Ryan bad, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but what about Anthony, bro? What are you saying, man? Can he shoot a ball on that?
Question? Yeah, Anthony has how many other goals he scored? I know he scored goals this season.
He has 10 GA this season in like 20.
I think he's one and two.
GA, but let's remove the A bit. What about the G? What are we saying about
I think he's got 4.
Yeah, he has 6 goals. 6 goals.
Is it 6?
Yeah,
6 goals, 4
assists. So that's the same as Nunes, isn't it? Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Nunes' output has been good.
Nunes got signed in May. Anthony got signed in the last day of the transfer window, and he's played less games. You know what I'm saying? So no, we can roll with them.
Wait, how old is Nunes? How old is Nunes?
I think Nunes like
22, right?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I think he's 22.
Yeah. Let me actually check it up real quick.
I said double check.
The funny thing is, you've been kind of shameless here because like I've been real. Those 6
23.
goals,
23.
Yeah, 23. I've seen it. But you're kind of shameless because those 6 goals, you wish that would be in the Chelsea team right now. I'll be real.
Listen, I know. I'm just being shameless. That's Ahmed for you.
Anthony, yeah. Does he need to improve his overall game? Absolutely, I say this.
Bro, the brother has one right. The brother has no right foot. You know what I'm saying?
He got
He's just
developed.
cutting it. We're stacking performance.
He said that Anthony stands as shameless. He's not backing them. I'm saying, read the comment.
He's backing me, innit? So you get me,
yeah. He's not back. He's not back. He's just saying that Anthony stands are shameless, which they are all stands are shameless.
Hey,
he's right.
Is part of being a stand criticizing your player or no?
You're not Stan. That's unfair. You're talking about you. You're not. If I thought you was a Stan, I'd tell you you're not. I
said he doesn't have a right foot. I'm like, Anthony is not good. Take him off.
Hey, C1. I know you ain't talking about wingers when you be backing wingers who have 12 league goals in 4 years. This is no. No, we're not doing that.
Like it's like a GH plus in the sense that we have Ziyech
no, because they're completely different players.
The reason why, yeah, go on, you go.
I'll tell you, Ziyech. I watched his game as well. Ziyech has no technical ability in a sense. He just relies on his ball striking ability, like just crossing and shooting. Anthony has everything except that. They're complete opposites. So, the left-footedness, yeah, sure, that's
what I was asking about in particular.
The left-footedness, but Anthony's much more dynamic than him. Like in possession, in the inside right forward, because he's not literally a touchline winger like that. Like he's more of an inside forward. He relies on combination play. Like that's why, and that'll come, man. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm with him. One thing I do like about him is the fact that he's constantly involved for better or worse. Games don't drift him by. That's one.
This is his third season as a professional football player. He had 2 seasons at Ajax, and this is his third one. So that also,
is it?
Yes,
I didn't know that. Jesus.
Yep.
All right. And to see one who says Dembele with one leg is clear of any version of Anthony. How about Dembele clears 20 league goals in his Barcelona career? That's what Dembele has to do.
He's about
You know what I'm saying?
About a healthy
That's a
what about a healthy body for Dembele?
Oh yeah, that being said, yeah, Dembele he's injured. People. You know, Dembele who's in peak form and like has been, you know, his calendar year has been so good. He's now out for both.
He's married.
He got hooked. He got hooked after 36 minutes in a World Cup final.
Bro, that final was a disgrace.
That was just, and he gave away a penalty.
Man. That's a
He
career
gave
ending
away a
final.
penalty as well.
Yeah, but hey, C1, I expect more from Anthony. I'm not here defending him. I'm just saying I'm giving him the season. I'm giving him the season. I'm saying to get acclimatized. Giving him a season to get acclimatized to the league, and then I'm like, all right, I need to see more from you. But I like what I'm seeing. So I've seen enough so far. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna write him off. I'm saying you still back Cho and Dembele. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, he's back Cho. You know he doesn't.
Ahmed, can I ask you, like, why have you been smiling all this time? Like, is there
like
why can I not smile? Can I not be happy?
Just ignore that. Just ignore that. What I will say is, if Anthony continues at this rate next season, I'll be like, all right, this ain't it.
Yeah,
but for now, I'm giving him a season. No. 100%. But this season, I'm not.
C1, aren't you also? This guy was a Havertz stan. He's like he
was a Havertz.
He thinks we don't know. Like he thinks I wouldn't know this, bro. Like just like Timo when he said that his source said Enzo to Chelsea was done when like the shit was called off. Like I don't forget about
the
these
source.
things.
Trust me, bro.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure, mate. I could pull up clips, mate. Don't worry about that.
We'll pull up clips then.
If you sign Enzo, where do you think you guys should finish in all seriousness? Surely can't spend over 200 million and get a sick loan and signing in January and not have any expectations. Yo, Lewis, you there?
Yeah.
Your thoughts on this from time to shine? This question.
If we get Enzo, I think we can make top 7. I think top 7 would be a good move for us. But yeah. I don't think we're making top 4. So I'm really not that fussed. It's all friendlies and potentially costing Arsenal the title in April.
And Istanbul trip, man. Possibly.
I already said that, man.
Maybe a trip to Istanbul.
This is basically like the preseason of all these new players, man. For the next 6 months, let them gel, let them find how they're gonna play with each other, essentially. And then that's what
insane. Preseason after spending 3/4 of a billion. After spending 3/4 of a billion, it's a preseason. That's
It's our season, bro.
Don't you want us to do the same? But
wait, Lewis, what's the plan next season?
Yeah, this is what I'm asking.
You get a chance for the title next season.
Expectation, goalkeeper and a number 9. We could potentially push higher than top 4.
Say that again.
If we have no European football in general and we build the right team, we're going for the league.
There you go.
So if Potter doesn't win the league next season, then must he be sacked? Because let's be honest, this talent. I'm seeing that
European
football. Let me get stuck in here. Like, I think for me, next season is like we should be trying to compete, right? If that's what next season should actually be, and then the season after, we should be trying to compete, and then season number 3 should be where you try to actually get the title. That's just my view in it.
So next season we definitely compete after this month.
Next year or the year after. We didn't need to.
Yeah,
that's why I said like Chelsea probably are going
for years and years.
But they've just sped it up. But what has happened here? With obviously bringing in Potter and like the league looking in doubt and Champions League looking in doubt, they've really just tried to essentially push the pressure right now. They said, okay, let's just get the signings done now. Next season we can at least have a new squad, new guys that you've gelled in within the next first few months or the remaining few months of the Premier League. You can try to compete now, try to compete for try to get first or second, and then after that, that's when you try to get the league. And
no matter how good the car is. And the engine and the NOS and the radio and the tires and the rims. If a driver can't drive, shit ain't gonna go.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit ain't gonna go.
But what I'm trying to say,
I think Chelsea won't win the Premier League with Potter. If they get rid of him, they'll win.
Maybe, but that's what I'm saying to you. That's what next season is for. Next season is for to see. Okay, now you've been given the players, we've backed you now. Let's see how you.
That's my opinion. Yeah, that's my opinion. And y'all can feel any type of way you want, but that's just my opinion.
Listen, listen. That's your opinion. What's it called, Murtaza? I'm yet to see anything. So I'm remain neutral on that.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So for me, again, like you've now given you the players who are backing you. Hopefully, you're backing with a new goalkeeper, number 9, and whatever else is needed, right, in the summer. All right, now he's been fully backed. They've even given you like from January to almost May, and May/June to get a big preseason in with these players, the new players that you've got already. There's no excuses like in when we start again in August or September, whenever the new Premier League season starts.
There you go, time to shine, man. You know what I'm saying? He says you risk going into next year, manager still scrubbing it up, then start your season already behind the pack. So them. Well, man, like, he says you risk going into next year's your manager still. So basically he's saying Potter not being up to scratch and then you're already behind the pack. So say Potter starts off poorly next season. And then this is what I'm guessing. I'm sure time to shine will elaborate. But that's what it seems like he's saying from this, which could happen. But that could happen with anybody. That's what I would say on that. Let's see what's going on. Have I missed anything? No, I don't think I have. Hold up. No, I think that's legit. All right, man. Love to everyone who has locked in. Big up to you lot, man. Like we had way over 100 of you lot locked in for the majority of the stream. That's A1. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. Obviously Monday, so we're back to a full week again of Sarcasm City TV content here on the YouTube, here on the Twitch as well. Make sure you hit the like button. Obviously, we got 134 likes. We also hit the subscriber mark as well, 5,023. We went over 5K today. So again, love to everyone supporting as always. What we got tomorrow? So 4:30 p.m. UK time, the Man United podcast. So I'll be discussing all things Manchester United. Main topic will obviously be Christian Eriksen, but obviously I'll be answering questions from you lot, number 1. Number 2, looking ahead to the Carabao Cup game against Forest on the Wednesday, obviously looking ahead to the final, and also we have Palace on Saturday, 3 p.m. kick. So, and that plus you never know what's going to happen with Manchester United, probably transfer talk as well, and then that's 4:30.
There was actually some news on United transfers. We're trying to get a midfielder on loan, apparently, according to the Sky Sports.
We need
the boat guy, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. So 4:30 p.m. UK time. That's the Man United podcast. And then 11:30 p.m. 11 p.m. Doing the most, which is the Premier League show normally, because it's FA Cup weekend. We'll do a FA Cup special. It's where we just look back at the FA Cup games and we interact with you lot in the chat. I'll be putting polls in the chat and you can vote on the polls and getting your thoughts. So like the most unpredicted result, most unforgettable goal, most under the cosh manager, most untouchable manager, and there's one more category that I can't remember off the top of my head, but doing the most. So myself, Ryan will be involved. You good there, Tebow, fam?
No, I'm just looking
back in the building.
Clippers down by 32 to Cleveland.
To who?
To the Cavaliers.
Okay, so that's the YouTube doing the most 11 p.m. Lewis, love 11 p.m.
Every time.
Yeah, man, love Lewis every time. Make sure you go subscribe to Lewis's channel. It'll be live, I think, 3:30.
2:30 tomorrow.
Is it 2:30?
2:30. You never know.
And after that, Twitch. Yo, Timo, you watching the Lakers game, right? Tomorrow.
Absolutely not. No AD and no LeBron, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna be watching it, people. So Twitch tomorrow, 12:30 a.m. You know what I'm saying? LA Lakers.
That's a sarcasm anyway, but I'm still gonna be there anyway. So
LA Lakers, Brooklyn Nets. Because no KD, no LeBron, no AD is terrible. But Kyrie's playing. The Lakers are playing. So I will be there. That will be on the Twitch, people. That will be on the Twitch.
And next Lakers as well on Wednesday morning, people.
We are not doing Knicks Lakers Tuesday night. No. We are not doing no. No. You can watch Lakers Knicks by your goddamn self. That's what you can do. I got a show to do. You know what I'm saying? So check out the upcoming live stream schedule. It lets you know all of the shows that are coming up, people. Don't forget, this show and all the other shows on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, are available on audio-only platforms. So wherever you listen, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, you might not want to have the YouTube app open. You might not want to have the Twitch app open. That's cool. So SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV and it will pop up. Yeah, go on, Zazo.
We're at 144 likes. Before we end the stream, can we please get to 150? There's over 88 people watching. I know y'all all ain't like the video. Just get it to 150, man. Come on.
100%.
Get it to 150 right now.
One more subscriber to get to 5,025 people. That's what we're looking for. 5,025. That's all.
Up, man.
It is. Let's see. I know one of you lot hasn't hit the sub button, and we made it. So big up to you lot. Congrats, man.
Hey, 5 more likes though. 5 more likes. Come on.
Yeah, 5 more likes.
That's it. Hey, y'all on the panel, if y'all haven't go like the video. What is y'all talking about?
The first thing I did, bro.
Come on.
I know Daniel's on point with it.
Ahmed
Peter
has
says,
it, I know it.
I might pull up tomorrow evening.
I know,
Not just know you, man. I might pull up tomorrow evening. We'll see. Yeah, Peter. But yeah, they're the 3 shows that are coming up tomorrow. Man United podcast, Manchester United podcast, 4:30 p.m. Doing the most here at 11 p.m. and then 12:30 a.m. live on the Twitch. Don't forget, people. NBA is on the Twitch. The LA Lakers versus the Brooklyn Nets. But yeah, love to everyone that has locked in. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.
Fuck Ahmed.
Hold it.